Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 17th. It's just a backyard garden update. So this is my dragon fruit. It blew down in the wind. I put it back up. Oh look, we have a little friend. See our little friend? See if I can get him in the picture here. Nope, won't focus. Anyway, so these are starting to grow new growth, and those other little new starts I have are not yet. So still waiting on those. Avocado is setting a lot of fruit this year, more than last year. So that is good news. It's very happy. The figs are, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the figs. We're gonna start canning. There's a lot of figs this year. Lots and lots of figs. So that's good. My wife loves figs. I'm not a huge fan, but my wife loves them. So this is her tree. And we got a lot of tangerines. Still have some that are from last set, and then we have some from this set. This is because last year all the trees started real late. They produced like almost about a month or more late. So we still have some that are still developing from last time, plus the new ones. So that's pretty cool. This year was on time. This season was on time. Last year was late. That's why it's kind of overlapping. Usually it doesn't do that. The grapes, I'm fighting mildew. So far, I caught it in time, I think. But most of the white you see on there is from the spray. I'm spraying sulfur and copper. I think I alternate it a little bit so that we get good coverage, and I confuse I like to think that I confuse it. I got some more coming on. I think that's a red grape. I'm not sure. Can't tell anymore. They're all grown together, but I have a red grape and a green grape, and I'm not sure which one that is. But we have more grapes coming. That's pretty cool. I thought it was done. Yes, I need to mow my grass. So we got, I've been spraying BT, which is a biological organic bacteria that you put on plants that keeps the worms down. So these are looking a little bit better. These kale. The cabbage is a little small because they're crowded, but we don't eat a whole lot of cabbage, so that works out. The tomatoes are starting to ripen. They're starting to do really well. I know a lot of the other YouTubers, they like to prune them up so that none of the leaves are touching the ground. I don't do that. Maybe I'm lazy. I don't know, but I just never needed to do that. But we live in a much drier climate than a lot of them, so it's not as big of a deal where I live in Southern California. If it rains, then yeah, we're still gonna get diseases like rust and rot and stuff. But got one right there. Oh, see, someone's been munching on the ones that are on the ground. So I guess that's one of the good reason to do it, is to keep all the fruit off the ground. But I share. No beefsteaks yet. No beefsteaks that I can see that are setting fruit. I don't see any baby tomatoes on those, so that's kind of, I don't know if they're real late or what. The plant couldn't be any healthier. But they're just nothing fruit, and they're taller than me. That's probably like 6 feet right there. So the kale's blooming. Collard greens. My asparagus is going gangbuster, but next year we'll harvest it. Not this year. This year I'm just letting it grow, get big. The corn we've harvested. I'll have to figure out a way to post some pictures of that. The carrots are doing pretty well. They're about ready to pick. See that in there? There's a better picture. Zoom in. Focus. There we go. So they're doing pretty good. They're getting good size. Yeah, that one's good. That one's a good size. Right there. So We already have some carrots that we bought at the store. Oh, look at this. We have a little baby fig tree growing. Volunteer fig tree. So don't really want a fig tree in the garden. This stuff right here is the worst weed I think you could have in a garden. It's not so much that it takes over. It's not so much that it really does damage. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, but it just, you can't get rid of it. This is called nutgrass or nutsage, yellow nutsage. It is horrible. I have it everywhere, and it's almost impossible to get rid of. Yeah, this one, this guy. They grow on the roots. They spread by runners. See a little pointy guy right there? He'll travel about, I don't know, 3-4 inches and then sprout up another plant. And then also, in addition to that, they grow these little nodules like a nut, like this right here. Here we go. This has one on there. So they grow a little nodule like this right there. That little bump, the little potato looking thing. This one grew from that, but these nodules, they grow along the roots, and then when you pull them and you pull the plant up, these usually stay behind to make more plants, and they plant more of them because it's not just one per plant. It's usually like 3 or 4 or 5, depending on how the size of the plant. The bigger the plant, the more nodules it has. So these are just, I hate these things. Hate them. But the onions are huge. I mean, just for size comparison, here's my hand. These are pretty big onions. You know, these onions are quite big. These are probably the biggest onions I've ever grown. So for some reason, they've done really well this year. Here's a corn. We're starting to harvest these. Like this one's about ready. This one's ready to harvest. Let's do a test. So you can test your corn for readiness. It's a little bit destructive, but it doesn't seem to hurt it. You pull down the stalks. I'm probably more careful than I have to be, but I like to be pretty careful. So I can kind of put it back the way it was if it's not ready yet. But yeah, this one's ready. So you got this. There we go. And then you take your thumb and you pop one of them, and if you get a milky sap, milky white sap, they're ready to go. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can zoom in on this here. Okay, so you take your thumb, pop one. Yeah, I mean, see that? But it does indeed have a milky white sap. So that is ready. Usually when they're dried up like that at the top, like this guy dried up at the top, they're ready to go. So I'll probably pick this guy right now. Oh, there's another one, see? And they look like this. They're dried out at the top. They're ready. Now these don't seem to be very thick, but they look good, so I'm taking this one off. How I harvest it, I just bend it down and go up. And there you go, really easy, take off. So I've got this guy, and I'll take this guy. I really like the color of the husk. It's a red husk. The cob of this corn, like I said in previous videos, the cob is red. The cob is red on this one. So kernels are white, cob is red. So it's kind of a conversation piece, I guess. Some corn you can have when you have company over, and they're like, oh, that's interesting. They taste amazing. This variety tastes really, really good. It's very sweet. It's the first time I tried it. I ate one yesterday. I kind of munched on it. Munched on a couple kernels yesterday. Here's another one that looks pretty done right there. I'm gonna grab this guy. So it's a really pretty corn. So that's it. So once these are all harvested, from all the good quality corn kernels, I have this is a volunteer. It's a cross between a zucchini and a pumpkin. It's interesting. It's good, but it's interesting. I got corn here sprouting. They're coming up. So those are to replace the corn I just harvested. I'm gonna try. I live in Southern California. We have an extremely long growing season. So I'm gonna try to get 2 crops out of this space, and I have another one in the front yard that I'm gonna do the same to as well. I planted some herbs the other day, and they're starting to sprout. We got some basil growing, and a weed right there. Gotta get that guy. Don't want that. That weed's actually edible, but I don't want to eat it, so I pull it. But I got some basil here, and then I have some chives, and this is dill, and then there's more dill. Not a lot of dill. This is I think it's oregano. You know what? I should look. I think oh good, tag's still in there. Yeah, Italian oregano. That's what I got. So that's oregano. It's doing great. I planted some cilantro in here. I haven't seen it growing yet. These are growing. This is cilantro, and rosemary. My sage. I also sprayed BT with that. And my other cilantro is starting to come up good. And that one is parsley. So that's it. I'm trying to go as organic as possible so that it's safer and better for you than all the chemicals. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.